when you're entering in this place, which is full of image on the floor, on the walls, you're not only entering just painting of Van Gogh, you're entering in the last 2 years of Van Gogh, when he was in Provence, in south of France, and you're discovering, for me, which is the most important painting he made in this place. And I would say that it's another way to discover his paintings. You know, it's not only going to a museum, it's entering by a kind of feeling intelligence into his painting.
More than 200 of Vincent van Gogh's art pieces are on display on large screens in Boston. Annabelle Mougie is the creator of the Immersive exhibit.
When you're going into a museum, you always have distance with the painting. You can't touch it. You need to be silent. In fact, you need to not bother the person who are just next to you. In an immersive exhibition, it's totally not the same experience. I saw so many children jumping into this place, running, preparing this exhibition in Boston. I had my 2 girls with me because they came, and they were just playing and running everywhere. And I think that's very important. It's a family place.
What do you think it is about Vincent van Gogh's work that really resonates with people across the globe?
Sometimes people are making shortcuts saying he was mad. I don't think he was mad. I think he was disappointed. He was depressed, and I think that's important, because we don't, the people don't say most of the time those kind of things. But when you look at his paintings, when you look at his brushstrokes, which in the immersive way are so straight, a bit of violence sometimes. And in those exhibitions, when you take a bit of distance, when you just turn your head, you will see the same painting, but far away from you. Then you will see that those paintings are curved and soft and sweet. And I think those part of his personality, which we all have inside us, probably help people being kind of next to him, not that far away. And I'm sure that's part of why they love it. The other reason, I think, is that it could be so romantic.
Viewers will learn more about Van Gogh's life and a bit about the technology used in the exhibit called Image Total.
If Vincent van Gogh could experience this exhibit, what do you think he would say about it?
I really don't know.
Have you thought about that? Does that, keep you up at night?
Sometimes, yeah, sometimes. What I would like is them to discover that we can show this art in another way. They didn't have time to see it, of course, because this is new technology. But if it can bring young generation in front of this art, I think that's important, in fact. I don't know how it is in North America, but in Europe, and particularly in France, this young generation is not going to the museum, but they want to go to immersive exhibition. So if it helps them to come back to this art, we need to use any manners to make them back. And because I think it's important to have that in your life.
When people walk away, what do you hope that they have learned about Van Gogh or about art?
I hope that they will change even their eyes about painter and about art. Art is made by people like you and me. Perhaps people which are sometimes a bit more of sensitivity, perhaps, or we're all made to do something. And there are people who can make art, and I admire them, of course, and everybody, most of people admire them. But it's important to see that, in fact, there is not such difference between them and us.